seconds, I will be doing a Neverwinter dragon fight completely on my own, hopefully. There's only 4 people in my entire instance, so let's hope it stays that way and they don't come to help. But I'm a 2800 gear score. I've attempted this video once before. I don't know if it'll load. If it does, you probably won't see it, purely for the fact that I've just deleted it. There's no need. I have succeeded in it. There's no need to have 2 of them up. So we shall see how this goes. I just basically wanted to give a little bit of a rundown of how my stats and stuff are. My build isn't really set right now, just for the fact that right now mod 11 is coming out, and also I'm level 70, but right now I'm being debuffed down to 38, so my power will temporarily be lower than it normally is. I sit closer to 19,000 in that area. But yeah, anyway, hope you enjoy the video and give a thumbs up. Let's do this. So 19 minutes. Let's see how fast I can kill it. Not that I'm on I am on a timer, but not that I've ever really gotten a timer close to the end. Like, I've beaten it pretty well within the time limit. As you guys can see, I'm killing this thing pretty fast. For my gear score, it's really not that hard. More annoying than anything. However, I've been meaning to do this kind of video for some time now, trying to do all the cool videos. This is not easily accomplished at level 38. It's more annoying than anything. I've died more than a couple times when I've attempted this. But for the most part, as long as there's a group, you should be fine for the lower levels that might attempt this. Someone like me, or, you know, someone who has a gear score like mine, or even a level 70, that shouldn't take too long, or even a crap ton of level 38s. But yeah, for the most part, this one's pretty easy. There is a bunch of different ones that you can do when you're in the areas. However, I find that this one truly is the easiest when you're high gear score. Because with this game, everything is based on gear score and stats. So if your gear score is high enough, you're basically a god. And the best thing about being a god, you get to go around and just kick the living crap out of your enemies. But as you can see, there's not a single other person here to help me. And I'm just obliterating this guy. He might get a couple hits in, but he won't really kill me, so that's what really matters. Though if I get hit by those, I'm sure I will truly take a crap ton of damage. So I mean, I really don't want to get into those huge red lines, because they would probably hurt very significantly. And I really don't want that, because my character's not meant to get hurt. I just really hope I can kill this guy before anyone else tries to come help me. Ow! You big meaner. Pleasure of having those full stones of health, though. Truly. Oh, come on, stop stunning me, you big bully. But I suppose in this case, I'm the bully for picking on this lowly dragon. A lot of people are like, how is a dragon lowly? Well, because like I said, I am a god when it comes to Neverwinter. I'm definitely not the highest gear score by any means necessary, and I'm sure people can kill it faster. However, this is my version of kicking the crap out of this dragon. So, again, not the best Neverwinter player in the world. However, I can put myself in, I'd have to say, about the top 40. I know that sounds like a pretty low, high or even pretty low ranking. But there is quite a few people that have cap gear score with the best items you can get in the game, so I mean, I'm definitely not going to be arrogant enough to think that I'm the best of the best. However, I'm definitely experienced enough to consider myself, well, a god. However, the guys that are on 4K and stuff that can basically 30-second kill this guy, I really don't even know what I would call them. Definitely not a god. A god seems like a little bit of an insult to them, because they're basically the god killers of the world. Of the Neverwinter world, sorry. For those of you who are religious. So it started at 19 minutes. Within 4 minutes, we've basically got this guy completely dead. However, we still got a little bit to do. And of course, I'm going to get frozen right there. That is just wonderful. And more than a little bit annoying, a random mob decided to freeze me, and that is the disadvantage of not killing the mobs first, I suppose. That was my own silliness. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish this, because this guy is just, now at this point, he's just holding out just to hold out. And of course you're going to stun me, because you're a dragon that likes to stun. And you're dead. So yeah, pretty easy when you're 2800 gear score. Level 38, no biggie, you know. So that just happened, and let's go ahead and just get the heck out of here. There's no reason to be here anymore. But yeah, I hope you liked the video, and I hope it actually loads. But anyway, again, now that I'm level 70, stats is 19,415. Again, these are with a build meant for mod 11 that is coming out, I am told, on April 11th, between April 11th and April 14th, 2016. So we are definitely looking forward to that. We're also scared of what might be coming. I've heard a lot of good things. I've also heard a lot of bad things that might be happening with the classes. So it could be interesting, to say the least. And I really don't know how it's going to work, to be honest. Because I've heard that the devoted cleric is actually going to be basically, well, I don't know about useless, but not nearly as awesome as it is right now. So those of you that see this before the 11th and have a cleric, I strongly suggest you use it to its fullest, because if you do not, you will probably find that you won't like the cleric. So I've soloed the dragon and explained a little bit of mod 11 all in 8 minutes. I think I'm doing pretty good. I don't know what I want to do now, though. I could go to Sharndar like my mission suggests. However, I really just, it's an area that I don't need to do right now. It's just more for extras, I suppose, so just waiting on this thing to come up, because at every half-hour mark, like right now it is 3:11 in the morning, but at 3:30 I will be able to go into Master Demigorgon, and that's what I'm basically waiting for. So yeah, but this is my guild bank, I suppose. Not really a whole lot of interesting things in there at the moment, but yeah, it's my guild bank, and that's my personal bank and my shared bank account. Not really all that much interesting stuff in here. As I said, we are just waiting on the ability to go into Master Demigorgon, and yeah, with the recent mishap between my alliance and 4 guilds that actually left because of one guild leader from a different guild, we now have all this space. So, yeah, that happened. Unfortunately. So yeah, I really don't know what to say at this point because I'm pretty new to YouTube, so I mean, I don't really know if people will actually watch this, but for those of you that do, I'm sorry this is kind of boring. The first part was epic, but I like making 20 to 25 minute videos. So instead of stalling, let's do something productive. Let's go ahead and go and solo another one. Or better yet, let's show you mod 10.5. If I can, oh right, all the way at the top, right there. And I could go to Sea of Moving Ice, I suppose, or even Lonelywood. Yeah, let's go Sea of Moving Ice. It's been a while since I've been here. This area is pretty hard to do if you're not the proper gear score. So I mean, I don't really know what the proper gear score is. I'm gonna have to say somewhere along the lines of 2500 and up. I know it's a pretty high gear score to hit sometimes for people who don't have the patience, or I guess better yet, for the people that have a very busy life and can't actually get to be able to play this a lot. So I don't really know how many people are actually gonna be able to get to this, but again, a really fun area to do when you can actually do it. It is a little bit annoying at times because again, the enemies are ridiculously OP, and with the game creators of Neverwinter, they have a tendency to make the enemies so strong and then at certain points make the player classes weaker, because they want a challenge. They want people who are loyal to their gaming system, I suppose, their game. So a lot of the times people who aren't used to MMOs get really frustrated for that fact, and it's really hard, but I sympathize with them because when I first started this, it was so slow to get into, and my first character was a guardian fighter, so it was a tank. So my entire purpose was to take damage, not deal it. So it was even harder for me because I started off with the slowest possible character I could have started with. Whereas if I chose this one, it would have been a little bit of a faster go-through of it. Well, thankfully I stuck with it, and it is a pretty fun game. It is a free game for PS4, Xbox One. I'm pretty sure it's still free for computer. I don't really play computer games anymore though. It's not really that fun for me. So I don't need to fight these guys. I just wanted to give a little bit of a demonstration of how annoyingly overpowered these enemies truly are. And this is just a polar bear. Those giants over there are more annoying than anything. The only reason I'm even able to basically do this much damage is because of the fact that I can freeze them in place. So, the Ruin-Changed Trolls. They're up here. They like to hide on us. Nice troll runt, and oh, there's not one here. Holy crap! See what I mean? Ridiculous. Ow. Starting to hurt me there, guys. Come on now. Thank you. Jumpins. Okay, well, now that I'm out of those, I am definitely going to need to buy some more, because they are pretty important when it comes to health and squishy characters. If you don't got the Astral, well, keyword SOL. Always try to go to buyout. Sometimes it's cheaper, sometimes it's not, so not really a lot you can do there with that one. It periodically changes. So the one thing I really didn't understand when I first started this is the fact that you gotta equip these to your potion tray. Then again, it makes them bound, so I guess it makes sense. They don't want you to be able to resell only 10 of them when it starts off with 50 and still make a little bit of money back. They want to basically make this game as hard as possible. Me and my friends sometimes call it never win, because of the fact that you basically never win, because the game creator's just like, nope, in your face. You want an item that you can afford? Well, let's make you have to get it. You can't resell it. Oh, ow, that hurt. Was not expecting that. Probably should pay attention. Alright, there's one. And these little buggers are annoying. They're really fast. Not nearly as fast as the quicklings, but still fast enough that it's cumbersome for your characters that either move slow and or are really squishy. So when you're sitting here and you can't take a lot of damage and you can't do damage fast enough, that happens. Thankfully, I got the ability to freeze them. Ah! Apparently that did nothing, though. Ah! Whew, close one. Hate having to use them after combat. Alright, there's another one. For those of you that are still watching, again, I appreciate it. It is a very slow going when you start off and are trying to do a specific thing, and you start the video too early. For those of you that do play this, or better yet, have a PlayStation 4, do feel free to add me. I am more than happy to accept your friend requests. There's not many people that watch my channel currently, so that's not really that big of an issue at the moment. However, it might be a issue in the future. So for those of you that come in when I actually have a lot of subscribers, my apologies if I cannot accept your friend request, because I might be full on friends list. They have increased the size of your friends list, however they still have not made it infinite. That is still pretty hard to do. I'm going to be looking back on this video when I'm way further on in the game. Be like, wow, I was such a noob when it came to video making. Because truly I am. Right now I haven't really made much videos. The very first video I ever made was actually a Skyrim video. Still to this day, I believe, in my opinion, that it is the best PlayStation 3 game you could possibly have. For those of you who have not tried it, definitely try it. Even if it's just the remastered version, it is worth it. It is a good game. It is a solo game, but it is a very good game. Slow, but it is a very strong, powerful, and a very well-liked game overall, I suppose, is the best way to put it. It had great reviews for a pretty big majority of its, days, I guess, is the best way to put it. A lot of people started to cycle out of Skyrim into other games like this one, or I don't know. But for those of you that like oldies, the Skyrim is definitely an oldie, and it is one worth playing. I cannot stress enough how good Skyrim is. It's got a solid story, it's got a great ability, open world, platformer, it's just great overall. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Oh, no, it's not up quite yet. 9 minutes still on the game system itself. My watch must be off by about 5 minutes. Superior marks of potency for lanolin. Man, they must be desperate. People are trying to get a crap ton of lanolin so they can get these really awesome items. See, even with my weapon at epic, it's still doing that much better than the epic item, and that's only at green. That's at uncommon. Man, I am truly excited for when I restore those. I'm definitely going to make a video on that. So definitely keep in touch with my channel, and it'll be on here eventually. A lot of these are through professions. These are through daily missions in this specific area, in the Sea of Moving Ice. You can farm for lanolin by doing the heroics either in here, Lonelywood, and I'm pretty sure Bryn Shander. I'm not 100% on that though, so don't quote me. But in order to get the enchanted loam, where is it here? Enchanted loam, right there. In order to get that, the enchanted loam, you actually need 20 of the enchanted loams to make the one resource. In professions, you need 20 lanolin, and it'll give you the enchanted loam. It's a brutal farm, because sometimes you won't always get the lanolin from the heroics. However, if you get really lucky, you will. And I've seen some pretty lucky people where they're getting 2-3 lanolin every 5 heroics, and it's insane. Especially given how rare the drops are. I do want to see how likely that they're doing right now, because I do need to do it. I just really don't like doing it, purely for the fact that it does take a insane amount of time, and they are pretty expensive when it comes to specific one item things. I wouldn't say they're overpriced, but they're still pretty expensive if you're not wanting to spend astral diamonds on it, which I think is kind of unfair, because you can't just buy it. Then again, they want you to be true to their game and actually pay attention to what you're doing. So it took about an hour to actually get the unrestored items of that. So to get the restorability resources for it, it's just that much harder. Alright, let's see. I gotta wait another 1 minute and 10 seconds. It is only 3:25. And snap. How many people? Is there anyone even in here farming? Crud. I might actually run out of time. Looking for heroic farm. Ooh, sweet. They're all on 5. I still got another 40 seconds. I'm going to let my group know that. I'll just put 30 seconds just because by the time I type it out. I do want to see how many people are on 5 before I go there. Because sometimes people will start up a new one, and if you're not patient enough to wait for it, you're going to want to go to a completely different one. So we'll see about that and see how many people are on and how fast we're likely to actually be able to do this. 'Cause these heroics are insane when it comes down to it. See, there's 20 people in here right now, so I can't even switch over to it. I gotta wait on it. Dang nabbit. And it looks like that's literally the only other one that's farming it. Wow. Wait 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna stay because waiting on M demo or N demo. Probably should, make a proper English sentence. And that's in 3 minutes, so I don't think that I'm gonna be able to get in. We shall see. Though if I come back in 5, that'll be pretty cool. Does that person seriously don't have a guild? Oh, that's why. Oh well, I welcome people who are new. Chubbs has been invited to 420 Lords. Darn nabbit. I'm at my limit. Alright, well, in that case, just gonna have to do a completely other video. Yeah, I just want to do one, buddy. Oh. Filled immediately. Or did I just not wait long enough? Yeah, no. Full already. Nemesis, he still says he's in 5. Didn't get out. Oh well. Anyway, definitely take a look at my end demo, normal Demogorgon video. I'm going to be ending this one and jumping right into that one. I don't like keeping these past 26 minutes, so let's finish that, and thank you for watching.